First contact. The massive ships appeared without warning, their crystalline hulls refracting sunlight across Earth's major cities like artificial auroras. Admiral Elena Santos stood in the United Earth Defense Command Center, buried deep beneath the Rocky Mountains, watching the alien vessels through quantum-enhanced sensors. While panic erupted across the globe's surface, the underground facility maintained an eerie calm. "They're broadcasting," Admiral Lieutenant David Chen reported, his fingers dancing across the neural interface. The alien transmission filled the command screens, revealing a being with silver-scaled skin and compound eyes that shifted like liquid mercury. "People of Earth," the translation matrix converted the alien's resonant voice. "The Xeraxian Empire claims your world. Your species shows potential, but remains too primitive for independence. Submit within 24 hours or face extinction. Our scans detect no significant space presence. Resistance would be futile." Admiral Santos allowed herself a slight smile. For a century, humanity had maintained an elaborate deception, carefully hiding their true technological advancement. Every apparent failure in their space program had been meticulously orchestrated to conceal their real progress. The Xeraxian Empire wasn't the first alien civilization to find Earth, just the first to announce themselves officially. The display shifted, revealing massive underground complexes beneath every continent and beneath the ocean floors. Hidden shipyards housed vessels that combined reverse-engineered alien technology with humanity's unique innovations. While the world watched Earth's public space programs struggle with chemical rockets, humanity had been building something far more significant. "Status of the Aegis Fleet," Santos asked. 15,000 combat-ready vessels hidden throughout the solar system, Chen replied. "Our ships incorporate technology we developed from studying crashed alien ships, enhanced by human ingenuity and our particular talent for asymmetric warfare." The Security Council's faces filled the secondary screens. "Your assessment?" "Admiral, the Xeraxian Empire hasn't faced real opposition in millennia. Their tactics are predictable, unchanged since they became the dominant power in this sector. We've studied every piece of combat data we could salvage. They fight like an empire. We'll fight like humans." The Council President's expression hardened. "You have authorization. Show them humanity's answer to extinction-level threats." Santos nodded and opened a global command channel. "All Aegis forces, this is Admiral Santos. Implementation authorization. Phoenix Protocol. I say again, Phoenix Protocol is now active." Across Earth, hidden facilities hummed to life. Massive doors opened in mountain ranges worldwide. Concealed hangars activated beneath the oceans. In orbit, what appeared to be space debris transformed into weapon platforms. The Xeraxian Empire had expected submission from a primitive species. Instead, they were about to learn why humanity had survived every challenge in its history. Deep beneath the Pacific Ocean, Commander Maya Chen watched as her submarine carrier, the UES Leviathan, prepared to surface. The massive vessel, nearly 2 kilometers long, had waited decades for this moment. Similar carriers around the world were also moving into position, each carrying hundreds of aerospace fighters equipped with technology that would have seemed like magic to the public just hours ago. "All hands, battle stations," Maya announced over the ship's quantum comm. "Surface in 5 minutes. Remember your training. Today we show the galaxy that humanity isn't just another conquest." The Leviathan's quantum sensors detected similar movement worldwide. The carefully maintained illusion of Earth as a primitive civilization was being shed like an old skin. Humanity had spent a century preparing for this moment, building defenses and weapons that combined the best of alien technology with human innovation. In high orbit, the Xeraxian fleet maintained their intimidating formation, unaware that they were already surrounded. Thousands of stealth satellites, disguised as debris from humanity's early space age, began powering up their quantum weapon systems. The trap was set. Admiral Santos watched the final preparations with grim satisfaction. The Ziraxians had made a fatal mistake. They had judged humanity by its public face, never considering that they might be hiding their true strength. Now they would learn what happened when you cornered a species that had evolved as both predator and prey. All forces in position, Chen reported. Awaiting your command. All forces in position, Chen reported. Awaiting your command. Santos took a deep breath, thinking of the centuries of preparation that had led to this moment. Since the first alien ship had crashed in Roswell, humanity had been secretly preparing for this day. They had rebuilt their civilization from the ground up, all while maintaining a convincing facade of technological inferiority. Send our response to the Ziraxian command, Santos ordered. On screens worldwide, her message played. To the Ziraxian Empire, humanity rejects your offer of submission. We counter-offer with this demonstration of why that was a serious mistake. The Phoenix Protocol was about to show the galaxy's oldest empire that they had severely underestimated humanity's capacity for survival. The battle for Earth was about to begin, and humanity was ready to reveal just how far they had come. Shadow Protocol. Captain Sarah Wu stood on the bridge of the UES Nighthawk, hidden within Saturn's rings. Her stealth vessel, along with thousands of others, had waited in perfect silence for this moment. Earth's quantum camouflage technology, developed by studying deep-sea creatures, rendered them invisible even to the Ziraxians' advanced sensors. Strike teams report ready, Lieutenant James Rodriguez announced, his hand steady over the neural interface. The holographic displays showed Earth's hidden fleets positioned throughout the solar system. Unlike the Ziraxians' rigid formations, human vessels arranged themselves in fluid patterns inspired by predator pack-hunting strategies. The Ziraxian reinforcement fleet arrived exactly where predicted, their crystalline ships emerging from hyperspace in precise geometric patterns. Their arrogance showed in their lack of defensive scanning. They haven't detected the quantum mines, Sarah observed with grim satisfaction. Tactical analysis. 3,000 vessels detected, Rodriguez reported. They're arranging themselves in standard Ziraxian combat formation Delta. The human fleet had spent decades studying the Ziraxians' tactics, practicing against their predictable patterns. While the aliens had stagnated in their superiority, humanity had evolved. All Shadow Fleet vessels maintained position. Sarah transmitted through their quantum-encrypted network. Remember your training. We're not here to match their strength. We're here to show them something new. While the Ziraxians' attention focused on their main fleet near Earth, smaller vessels slipped through their rigid sensor grid. Their systematic scanning patterns left countless blind spots for skilled pilots to exploit. 700 of Earth's most advanced stealth ships had successfully positioned themselves throughout the enemy formation. The Ziraxian commander's scaled face appeared on the main display. Your species' defiance exceeds reason. Surrender now, and we may still show mercy. Sarah didn't respond. Instead, she opened a channel to all Earth forces. Execute Phase 1. What happened next would be studied in military academies across the galaxy for centuries. The Ziraxians' perfect formation became their perfect trap. Earth's stealth ships activated their primary weapons, not the energy weapons the aliens expected, but devices that manipulated gravity fields themselves. The Ziraxian shields, designed to stop conventional attacks, were useless against weapons that warped spacetime itself. Multiple enemy capital ships showing critical failures, Rodriguez reported with professional satisfaction. Their formation is breaking apart. Their command structure can't adapt to asymmetric warfare. Sarah allowed herself a small smile. The Ziraxians had ruled space for so long they'd forgotten the art of real combat. They'd fought like administrators following a manual. Earth's forces fought like guerrilla warriors, using every advantage they could find. Launch the Wraiths, she commanded. Thousands of autonomous drones deployed from Earth's ships, each carrying miniaturized gravity lens technology. Based on the swarming behaviors of Earth's insects, they moved in patterns that the Ziraxians' targeting systems couldn't predict. The alien defense systems, designed to track conventional missiles, struggled against the erratically moving drones. The Wraiths slipped through their defensive screens, attaching themselves to enemy vessels. Once attached, they created localized gravity distortions that tore at the Ziraxian ship's molecular structure. Deep beneath the Pacific, Commander Maya Chen's carrier group launched their first wave of aerospace fighters. The UEA's Leviathan's hangars emptied as hundreds of craft shot toward the surface. Similar scenes played out worldwide as humanity's hidden forces revealed themselves. The fighters were unlike anything the Ziraxians had encountered. Based on reverse-engineered technology, but enhanced with human innovations, they combined the maneuverability of Earth's best aircraft with weapons that could challenge capital ships. Their pilots, trained in virtual combat against Ziraxian tactics for years, knew exactly how to exploit the aliens' weaknesses. Main fleet has lost cohesion, Rodriguez announced. They're calling for additional reinforcements. Perfect, Sarah responded, opening a channel to Admiral Santos. Shadow Fleet to command. Phase 1 complete. The Ziraxian main fleet is in disarray. They've lost approximately 60% of their capital ships. Well done, Captain, Santos' voice came back. But stay alert. The Ziraxian Empire is about to learn that retreat isn't an option. Prepare for Phase 2. Sarah nodded, knowing this was just the beginning. The Ziraxian Empire was about to discover that humanity didn't just fight to survive. They fought to win. The battle for Sol had begun, and Earth's hidden guardians were teaching the galaxy's oldest empire their first lesson in humility. Around Saturn, more stealth ships decloaked, revealing humanity's true military might. The quantum mines seeded throughout the system began activating, creating a web of distorted space-time that would trap any Ziraxian vessels attempting to flee or bring reinforcements. Humanity had spent a century preparing for this moment, and they intended to make it count. The age of hiding was over. The galaxy was about to learn why Earth's species had survived every extinction-level event they'd ever faced. All ships, Sarah broadcast, execute attack pattern Omega. Show them why you don't corner a species that evolved as both predator and prey. The Quantum Gambit. Dr. Arya Khan monitored the quantum web from her command center deep beneath the Himalayas. The holographic displays showed thousands of quantum field generators awakening across the solar system, each previously disguised as space debris from humanity's primitive space age. Quantum matrix at 94% capacity, her colleague Dr. Marcus Way reported. The Ziraxian reinforcements are approaching the trigger point. Through quantum sensors, Arya watched hundreds more crystalline ships emerge from hyperspace near Mars. The aliens hadn't bothered scanning for quantum irregularities before jumping into the carefully prepared kill zone. Execute Phase 3. Admiral Santos's voice came through the quantum comm. Show them why you don't corner a species that evolved to overcome extinction-level threats. Arya's fingers danced across the neural interface, activating the quantum field network. The effect was devastating. The Ziraxian reinforcement fleet found itself trapped in a massive quantum web. Their hyperspace corridors collapsed by calculated spatial distortions. Ships attempting emergency jumps were torn apart by conflicting quantum forces. Their FTL systems are neutralized, Marcus reported. They're being forced into conventional space combat. The Ziraxians' rigid battle doctrine worked against them. Their ships, arranged in perfect geometric formations, became easy targets for Earth's more agile vessels. Human ships moved in unpredictable patterns, striking from multiple vectors simultaneously. New energy signatures from the Ziraxian fleet, Marcus warned. They're charging their primary weapons. The alien vessels unleashed devastating energy beams, but Earth's quantum shield technology, reverse-engineered from studying natural quantum phenomena, absorbed and redirected the attacks. The Ziraxians' most powerful weapons proved ineffective against humanity's defensive innovations. They're adapting, Arya observed, shifting to their secondary weapon systems. But the Ziraxian adaptation came too late. Earth's quantum web had already trapped their main force, while human stealth ships continued their devastating hit-and-run attacks. The aliens' command structure, designed for coordinating large-scale fleet actions, couldn't respond effectively to multiple small-unit tactical strikes. In orbit around Jupiter, Captain Sarah was Nighthawk, led a wolf pack of stealth vessels through the chaos. Her ships carried humanity's most closely guarded secret, quantum resonance weapons that could disrupt the very fabric of space-time. "Target their flagship," Sarah commanded. "Let's show them what happens when you push humanity too far." The Nighthawk and its sister ships decloaked simultaneously, their quantum weapons creating a cascading wave of spatial distortions that tore through the Ziraxian flagship's defenses like they didn't exist. Deep beneath the Atlantic Ocean, Commander Maya Chen's carrier group launched their second wave of fighters, each equipped with miniaturized quantum technology that would have been impossible according to conventional physics. The fighters moved through space in ways that defied the Ziraxians' tactical computers, appearing to be in multiple places simultaneously thanks to quantum uncertainty manipulation. The Ziraxian Supreme Commander's transmission cut through all channels, its compound eyes blazing with fury. "You primitive savages! You dared to challenge the might of the Ziraxian Empire. We will reduce your world to ash." Arya smiled grimly. "They still don't understand." Initiating quantum resonance cascade. The quantum web began to pulse with energy, creating interference patterns that disrupted the Ziraxian ship's power systems. Their shields flickered and failed as the quantum distortions penetrated their defensive systems. "Enemy fleet showing critical power fluctuations," Marcus announced. "Their command and control systems are failing." The battle had reached its turning point. The Ziraxian Empire was learning that technological superiority meant nothing against an enemy who had spent decades preparing for this exact moment. Humanity's quantum technology, developed in secret while maintaining a facade of primitive space capability, was proving more than a match for the Empire's conventional weapons. The aliens had never imagined that a primitive species could have mastered the fundamental forces of reality itself. "All Earth forces," Admiral Santos's voice rang through the command network. "Execute final attack pattern. Show them the full extent of humanity's strength." The trap was complete. The Ziraxian Empire's greatest fleet was about to discover that humanity's greatest weapon wasn't their technology. It was their determination to survive against any odds. Above Mars, the quantum web contracted, crushing dozens of Ziraxian capital ships in its grip. The survivors tried to retreat, only to find their escape routes cut off by carefully positioned quantum mines. Earth's fighters swarmed through the gaps in their formation, striking with surgical precision at vulnerable points identified through decades of studying alien technology. "Admiral," Arya reported, "the quantum web is holding. The Ziraxian fleet is contained and taking heavy losses. But we're detecting massive energy buildups in the remaining capital ships. They're preparing something big." "Let them try," Santos responded. "Humanity didn't survive this long by being unprepared. Execute the Prometheus Protocol. It's time to show them our full capabilities." Across the solar system, a new wave of quantum generators activated, their combined power dwarfing anything seen so far. The Ziraxian Empire was about to learn that their worst mistake wasn't attacking Earth, it was giving humanity time to prepare. Empire's Reckoning. The Ziraxian Empire's Supreme Commander Vexthor deployed their final reserve fleet. 10,000 warships, the largest concentration of military power in the galaxy's history, prepared to crush Earth's resistance. Admiral Santos watched the massive fleet's approach from the UES Defiance's bridge, her expression calm despite the stakes. "Status of Operation Checkmate?" she asked. "Quantum network fully charged," Captain Rodriguez reported. "All defensive positions ready. The bait has been taken." The Ziraxian fleet emerged from hyperspace in a sphere formation around Earth, their crystalline hulls creating an artificial eclipse. Vexthor's transmission reached every screen on the planet, his compound eyes pulsing with barely contained rage. "Your resistance ends now. Surrender or watch your world burn. We have brought enough firepower to reduce your entire solar system to cosmic dust." Santos activated the global defense network. Thousands of quantum generators hidden in Earth's orbit powered up simultaneously. The trap was sprung. Execute final protocol, Santos commanded. Show them why Earth never reveals all its cards at once. The quantum field generators created a cascading wave of spatial distortions. The Ziraxian's mighty fleet found itself caught in intersecting fields of warped spacetime. Their ships, designed for conventional warfare, had no defense against weapons that manipulated reality itself. Deep beneath the Pacific, Commander Maya Chen's Leviathan surfaced for the first time in decades. The massive carrier's true form was finally revealed, not just a submarine, but a quantum forge capable of manipulating the fabric of space-time itself. Launch all remaining fighters, Maya ordered. Show them what humanity has been saving for this moment. From the Leviathan's hangars emerged a new type of fighter, craft that could phase in and out of normal space at will, making them virtually impossible to target. Similar vessels launched from hidden bases worldwide, their quantum drives allowing them to appear and disappear faster than Ziraxian targeting systems could track. In the Kuiper Belt, Captain Sarah Wu's stealth fleet revealed their final surprise. The debris field they'd been hiding in wasn't debris at all. It was a massive quantum array, capable of redirecting the energy of the sun itself. Stellar tap activated, Sarah reported, channeling solar energy through the quantum network. The effect was devastating. Concentrated beams of solar plasma, guided through quantum corridors, struck the Ziraxian fleet from unexpected angles. Their shields, designed to handle conventional energy weapons, provided no protection against the fundamental forces of a star. Supreme Commander Vexthor made one final transmission, his compound eyes wide with disbelief. Impossible. You were supposed to be primitives. Your technology. It defies all known laws of physics. That's because we stopped playing by your rules centuries ago, Santos responded. While you were judging us by our public face, we were studying every piece of advanced technology we could find. We learned from your crashed ships, from astronomical phenomena, from quantum mechanics that your empire dismissed as theoretical. We didn't just prepare for invasion. We prepared to revolutionize warfare itself. The quantum network activated its final sequence. The space around the Ziraxian fleet began to warp and twist, creating a cascade of spatial anomalies that their ships couldn't hope to navigate. Capital ships collided with each other as space itself seemed to fold and unfold around them. Enemy fleet showing catastrophic failures across all systems, Rodriguez reported. Their formation is collapsing. They're trying to retreat, but the quantum web has them trapped. The galaxy's most powerful empire, Santos observed, defeated by a species they dismissed as primitive. Begin final phase. Send the message we prepared. Across every communication channel, on every frequency the Ziraxians could receive, humanity broadcast their terms. To the Ziraxian Empire, your fleet is trapped. Your weapons are useless. Your choices are simple. Unconditional surrender, or watch us demonstrate exactly how much of our technology we're still holding in reserve. The quantum web tightened, crushing more Ziraxian ships as their desperate attempts to escape only hastened their destruction. Earth's fighters moved through the chaos with precision, their quantum drives allowing them to strike and vanish before the enemy could respond. Admiral, Maya's voice came through the quantum comm. The Leviathan's sensors are detecting unusual energy readings from the remaining Ziraxian capital ships. They might be preparing some kind of last-ditch weapon. Let them try, Santos replied. Humanity didn't survive this long by leaving anything to chance. Execute the final contingency. Show them why you don't corner a species that evolved to overcome extinction-level events. The battle for Earth had reached its climax. The Ziraxian Empire was about to learn that their greatest mistake wasn't underestimating humanity's technology. It was underestimating humanity's determination to survive. Dawn of a new era. The Ziraxian Empire's delegation arrived at the newly constructed Earth diplomatic station, their once proud bearing diminished by defeat. Admiral Santos led the Earth delegation, backed by holographic displays, showing humanity's revealed fleet strength and the quantum technology that had brought the galaxy's greatest empire to its knees. "Your terms?" Supreme Commander Vexthor asked, his compound eyes downcast, the silver scales of his skin dulled by the humiliation of defeat. "Earth claims protectorate status over our solar system and neighboring sectors," Santos stated. "The Xerexian Empire will acknowledge humanity as an equal power. Additionally, you will share your complete technological database with us. Consider it reparations for your attempted conquest." Vexthor's scales shifted colors in agitation. "And if we refuse? The quantum web technology that defeated your fleet, that was just one of our innovations." Santos activated a display showing Earth's next generation of warships. "We spent decades preparing for threats like you. We can end this peacefully, or we can demonstrate more of humanity's defensive capabilities." The negotiations lasted 5 days. When they concluded, the galaxy's balance of power had fundamentally shifted. The Xerexian Empire, for the first time in its millennia-long history, signed a treaty of equals with a younger species. In orbit above Earth, Captain Sarah Wu joined Commander Maya Chen aboard the Leviathan's observation deck. Below them, the planet's surface was beginning to change as humanity finally revealed its true technological level to its own population. "They never suspected, did they?" Sarah asked. "That their crashed ships over the years weren't accidents?" Maya smiled. "Operation Trojan worked perfectly. Each crashed ship gave us exactly the technology we needed to advance our defenses. We built an entire fleet using their own innovations against them. The Xerexians' arrogance made them blind to the possibility that we were allowing their scouts to crash, studying their technology, and preparing for this day." In the Himalayan Command Center, Dr. Arya Khan and Dr. Marcus Wei were already studying the Xerexian technical database. "Their understanding of quantum mechanics is surprisingly limited," Arya observed. "They found a few applications that worked and stopped exploring. They never imagined what was really possible." "That's the difference between our species," Marcus replied. "They sought control. We seek understanding. They built an empire. We built a future." Admiral Santos stood in the United Earth Defense Command Center, watching the holographic displays that showed human ships helping to escort the defeated Xerexian fleet back to their territory. The quantum web technology had been deactivated, but everyone knew it could be reactivated at a moment's notice. "And now?" Captain Rodriguez asked. "Humanity takes its place among the stars. Now we prepare for what comes next," Santos answered. "The galaxy's watching. They've seen a primitive species defeat the Xerexian Empire. Some will seek alliance." Her expression hardened. "Others will see us as a challenge." "Let them come," Maya said, joining them in the command center. "They'll find what the Xerexians learned. Humanity doesn't just survive threats. We prepare for them. We adapt. We overcome." Across Earth, hidden facilities were being revealed to an astonished public. The century of secrecy was over. Humanity could finally step into the light, ready to take its place among the stars, not as conquerors or subjects, but as innovators and explorers. In universities worldwide, scientists began publishing papers on quantum mechanics that made the Xerexian understanding look primitive. In shipyards throughout the solar system, new vessels were under construction, incorporating lessons learned from the recent conflict. "We're receiving transmissions from other species," Rodriguez reported. "Smaller empires, independent worlds. They're requesting diplomatic relations." "And so it begins," Santos mused. "Humanity's real test isn't surviving war. It's building peace. We've proven we can fight. Now we prove we can lead." The stars seemed brighter now, filled with both promise and potential threats. But humanity had evolved facing extinction-level threats. They had survived ice ages, meteorites, and now an alien empire. Whatever came next, Earth would be ready. In the depths of space, quantum sensors detected unusual activity at the galaxy's edge. New threats or new opportunities. Only time would tell. But humanity faced the future united and unafraid. knowing that they had earned their place among the stars not through conquest or submission, but through innovation, determination, and the unwavering will to survive. The age of hiding was over. The age of humanity had begun.